Hi guys, welcome to another video, man. I'm so excited about today's video, and I'm so glad that you came back to the channel, man. Please, I beg you guys, man. I'm giving you a lot of value for you to be ignoring me like that, man. Please give me a thumbs up, show me some love, man. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also turn on the notification bell. What this does is whenever I post a video, you become notified, right? You get to see the video the first ones, man. Please do that, man. Do me a favor and also do yourselves a favor, because I'm giving you a lot of value. Honestly, guys, most people, they don't know these things that I'm teaching right here, right? They know these baby pips, but they don't know where to get these kind of information. So let's get on with it, guys. So margin trading. What is margin trading? I know a lot of you, they know about trading, they know about lot sizes, maybe leverage, but 80 if not 70% of the time, most people get confused on what margin is. So today's video will be about that. We're going to be explaining what margin trading is. So reading from babypips.com, they say when you go to the grocery store, so now this is how baby pips like to do their thing. They want you to be in that environment, so they give you scenarios so that you blend in with the information that you're reading, so that it becomes fun, man. Baby Pips is known for being fun and entertaining, so be in this scenario. So they say when you go to the grocery store and you want to buy an egg, you can't just buy an egg. You can't just buy a single egg. They come in dozens, or in quotes, lots of 12. So what they're telling you here, they're giving you a synonym. So if you don't want to say lots, you can say dozen. So it's dozen or pack or whatever the case is. So they just giving you something, they just made something easy for you, so they're teaching you these words, man, you know. So, which is fact, man. You can't buy one egg from a super store. You have to buy them in dozens, either in half dozen where there are 6 or 12 or more than that, 24. I know that. So they say in forex it would be just as foolish to buy €1. So they usually come in lots, which is dozens, remember, of 1,000 units, which is micro, 10,000 units, which is mini, or 100,000 units, which is standards, depending on your broker and the type of account you have, right? And then they say more on lots later. So they're going to teach you about lots later. But one thing I need you to pay attention to, guys, they just said 1,000 micro, 10,000 mini, 100,000 standard. So you also know, man, when you go to buy eggs, you either can buy them in a 24 pack, you can buy them where they are 12, you can buy them just half dozen where they are 6. So it's up to you. So this is what this is how you can trade them, depending on how you want to your account to be. And then in bold they say, but okay, so this is like a question that you have in your mind. They say, but I don't have enough money to buy 10,000 euros. Can I still trade? This is the question you're asking, baby pips. I don't have 10,000 euros that might be required for me to open a certain position. Can I still trade with the margin that you say is whatever it is, right? So they say you can with margin trading, and then they just answer you. They say yes, you can trade 10,000 euros, but with margin trading, right? And then they go on and say margin trading is simply the term used for trading with borrowed capital. So now they just gave you another one, like they gave you for lots. They said lots is dozen, and now they are telling you what margin is. Margin is actually borrowed capital. Margin is like trading with borrowed capital. That they just made it easy for you. So now you know how to use these terms. So they say this is how you are able to open 1.250 or 50,000 positions with as little as $25 or $1,000. They say you can conduct relatively large transactions very quickly and cheaply with a small amount of initial capital. So this is what margin does. With the smallest 25 or $1,000, you can control 10,000 euros, right? Just using margin. That's what they are telling you right now. These are facts, man. They are not asking you, they are telling you. These are facts. And so we scroll down, and I hope so far you are catching up, guys. I really hope you are. Okay, we are through with that. And so they say let us explain. So they're going to explain to us what they mean by that. And then they say listen carefully, because this is very important. So I also I also encourage you, and I advise you guys to listen, because this is very informative. You never get this anywhere as detailed as it is in Baby Pips. They say you believe that signals in the market are indicating that the British pound will go up against the US dollar. So pay attention. They say you believe that signals in the market, not signals in the forex group, not from your mentors, not from your gurus, but from the market, meaning from the analysis that you just made. You are seeing an indication that the British pound is bullish, right? So they say you open one standard lot. Standard lot, remember, there's we have three types. There's micro, there's mini, and then there's standard. So standard lot is $100,000, right? So they say you open one standard lot, right? GBP USD, buying with the British pound at 2% margin, and wait for the exchange rate to climb. So okay, let me give you something, guys. I don't know if you already knew this. So GBP USD, so you have the GBP on this side on your left, you have USD on your right. So GBP is the base, right? Is the base, and then USD is a code in this case, right? Pay attention. So GBP is money that you have in your possession. This is money that you have in your pocket, and USD is like a product. Pay attention, guys. So when you have GBP and you want USD, you must take this pound that you have, you must sell it in order for you to have that USD. In other words, look at GBP as money as it is, and look at USD as a product. For you to buy a product, you must first issue out money. So I'm giving you money and you're giving me the product. When I give you money, I am buying. When you give me the product, you just sold that product to me. So GBP, when you buy GBP USD, you are technically selling, you are actually technically selling the pound and buying the USD, right? And the inverse is also true, guys. I don't know if you caught that, but yeah, man, I guess you did, and I hope you did, guys. So when you buy GBP USD, you are technically selling the pound and buying the US dollar, right? So they continue. So they continue from here. They say when you buy one lot, which is 10,000 units of GBP USD at the price of 1.5, you are buying 100,000 pounds, right? So they are telling you this. These are facts, man. They say if you are using a standard account, which is at 100,000, and you are buying GBP USD at 1.5, you are actually taking that 100,000 that you have in your hands and buying that USD. And they say, which the USD is, when you convert it in dollars, when it's pounds, it's 100,000. But when you convert it into dollars, it's 150, right? This is 100,000 pounds times 1.5, then you get your 150,000, which is USD. You know how currencies are calculated. You take the base, you multiply by the code, and you get the value of the code, right? For those who don't know, I don't know if I should maybe illustrate it. Nah, man, you get it, guys. If you don't get it, go on and learn these things. This is a base and this is a code. So the base, if the base is 1, if your base is 1, actually your base is always 1, is always equals to 1. Let's say now the USD is equals to 2. So if 1 GBP, okay, 1 GBP is equals to 2 US dollars. That's what they say. So if you have 100,000, it's as you have 150,000, because now it's 1.5, the value is 1.5. So you say 100,000 multiplied by 1.5, and then you get 150. I don't know, you guys, you get what I'm trying to say, man. Let me not even confuse myself. I'm even losing what I'm trying to say here. Trying to explain me. And then in bold they say you must remember, okay, they say if the margin requirement was 2%, then 3,000 would be set aside in your account to open up the trade, right? And then in brackets they say 150,000 US dollars multiplied by 2% is equals to 3,000. That's what they're telling you. You now control 100,000 pounds with just 3,000. And maybe I need to take you to my calculator so we can prove this maths of the years. So 150,000, you say multiply by 2 and then divide by 100. That's how you calculate a percentage, by the way. So there you have it. This is the 3,000 that they are talking about. So if margin, they say you need to set aside 2% of the initial deposit or of the account, so you are going to set aside 3,000 and you will be able to control that 1,000 that they have for you, right? You will be able to do that. They say we will be discussing margin more in depth later, so they'll be telling you about margin later. And then they say, but hopefully you are able to get a basic idea of how it works. They say your predictions come true, okay, because you remember in the first you decided to buy GBP USD, right? You bought GBP USD at 1.5, right? And so they say your predictions then they come true, and you decide to sell. You close the position at 1.50.500. You earned about 500 USD. So why do they say you sell? Listen guys, I said if you have the pound, this is your code, this is your base, it's your base, and this is your code. So you have the pound in your pockets, in your possession. If you want the USD, you must sell the pound, you must sell the pound, you must sell the pound in order for you to receive the USD. So you sold the pound and you got the USD, right? Right guys. So this is what they mean. Because you bought it, now for you to close it, you must then sell it. So it's like, maybe let's say I go to China now and I bought the yen, and as I arrived to China with my yen, I didn't spend it, and I decided to be like, no man, I'm going back to South Africa. So with the yen that I had in my hands, what am I supposed to do with it? I am going to the currency exchange booth to then sell the yen for them to give me the rands that I gave them when I came. But if the currency has went up, or maybe it has gained in value, I'm gonna receive more than I actually put in. Hence now you have that 500 US dollar as the money that you got back from the, we can call it an investment, right? From the investment. So now they're going to give us this table, these calculations below to explain how we then made the profit of 500. So they say you buy 100,000 pounds at the exchange rate of 1.5. So then they say plus pounds, right? Then minus 150,000. They say you blink for 2 seconds and the GBP USD exchange rate rises to 1.5050 and you sell. Remember. So then they say when you buy, it's plus, and then on the other side it's negative. So when you sell, it's the opposite. Instead of a plus, it's a minus, and then this side is a positive. So it's buy and sell technically. But let me explain to you guys. You had the 100,000, which is equals to, when you convert it, is equals to 150,000. Now when you bought that thing, and now it just so happens that the currency exchange has increased from 1.5 to 1.5050, right? So now the 100,000 that you still have in your pocket is still the same in pounds. So you haven't closed your profits. Now if you close your profits, you've earned that 50 pips, which is equivalent to, then it's no longer 150,000, it's 150,500. which is then that 500 at the end. You say 150,000 minus 150,000.500, and then you get that. So it's a positive and a minus, they cancel each other, you get 0. Positive, a negative and a plus, they cancel each other, you get 500. I don't know if I made sense right there, but you can take a screenshot and do the maths on your own. I'm not good in maths, but I tried. I really tried, guys. And then they say, when you decide to close a position, the deposit that you originally made is returned to you, and a calculation of your profits or losses is done. So this is the calculation of your profits or losses. So the position that you had running on GBP USD that you bought, you decided then to close it when it went to you bought it at this price, and now it was at this price, and so you decide, nah man, I'm enough, let me close my profits. So when you close your profits, how do then they calculate how much you made? They take the money that you have, right, the money that you have, multiply by the current price, and then minus by the initial deposit. So the money that you have is 100,000 pounds, which is when you convert it into USD is 150 USD, blah 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 blah. I said do the maths on your own. I don't know why I'm repeating this thing. So they say this profit or loss is then credited to your account. So whatever it is, whether you made a profit or you made a loss, if you made a profit, they add to your account. If you made a loss, they deduct from your account that loss that you made. They say what's even better is that with the development of retail forex trading, there are some brokers who allow traders to have custom lots. This means that you don't need to trade in micro, mini or standard lots. If 1.542 is your favorite number, and that's how many units you want to trade, then you can. And then we are done with this topic, guys. We are done with this topic. So just to answer your to give you the answers, or maybe to, if you had the questions, to say what is a lot. A lot is like a dozen. A lot is you can't buy €1. They say it doesn't make sense. So instead of buying €1, they say to you, you must buy them in dozens, which in dozens they come as like this. It's either 1,000 or a 10,000 or 100,000. It's up to you. What is margin? Margin is like borrowed capital. Margin is like borrowed capital, right? Margin is like borrowed capital. And lot is like a dozen. So I guess I have answered you guys. And with these calculations, if you didn't understand, let's try to make a video solely I'm focused on those calculations, and let's try to also help each other in the comment section. If we do have a maths genius in the comment section, please help with the calculations, man, so that the viewers can also get to understand. Without further of wasting time, thank you guys for watching this video up to this far. If you are watching up to this far, I love you so much, guys. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. Keep coming, there's more content on the way. Yeah, I love you guys. Thank you.